Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
In case you haven't guessed, they're still here.
Oh, sorry. Wait, did you want me to leave?
Don't say it like that.
I thought you said we were best friends.
I'm just saying.
She's going back on her own.
I'm not. I promise.
Okay.
An alien.
I
I'm
trust
never
you.
gonna leave.
This is the final episode.
A battle to the death.
So the best one then.
Whichever two are left in the battle are the next hosts. So.
Oh,
It will be Bug and
gotcha.
Bowie. Either
Kind
that
of forgot
or
about that.
Connor and I will duel to the death.
I feel like
Makes
if we
sense.
were gonna duel to the death, it would probably last 20 seconds.
I have a sword though.
What good's a sword when it's not in your hands?
Oh, you have
said
to
that-
run to your
Who
room
says
to
it's
get
not in
it.
my hands?
What, is it in your hands
We
right now?
literally
We're not
are
dueling
looking
right
at
now.
Well, that's what you think. The battle has begun.
Welcome back to Cryptids and Coffee.
you. Maybe you should get your sword, just in case.
Why don't I've got
Park
an
it next
idea.
to you.
Why don't you rename the podcast to Noofs and Coffee?
You are not invited here anymore. You
It's
can
not
go.
even, I think if she was a Newfie, then it would be funny.
But she is. She's
But
from-
I'm not.
But you're from Newfoundland.
I'm literally not.
I love,
I was born here.
Nah, you're a Noof.
I like that you say Newfoundland.
Well, that's what it is.
Newfoundland.
It's Newfoundland.
It's Newfoundland.
Awkward.
It's a land
right?
that's newly
That's
found.
weird.
I know, that's the
But
red
it-
flag.
Are you sure? Yeah, right? Yeah. I don't know about that. Oh, Girl Queen Pussy Boss. Alright.
So, we're continuing the chaos from our last episode, but in a different style. Less aliens today.
Best
Not-
aliens.
Not no aliens.
Nobody's high.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's not true.
Never
not
mind.
Sorry, but not actually.
What are we doing today, Jane?
Cryptids. More cryptids. Kind of from everywhere around the world. We've got some British ones, some American, some Japanese, Canadian.
I'm Kate,
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
a show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
and the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee.
And let's have a chat.
Okay, who's going first in our little
Connor.
round robin?
Take us away. Take us to England.
Okay, so we are going to start off in Cornwall, which, as you know, that is where I live. I'm not from Cornwall.
Yeah, can you tell everyone your exact address?
And also
That is
banking information.
that is top
and
secret.
your
Credit card?
like social insurance number,
What
or
is
do you?
What's your military
because
clearance?
they have another thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your identity number.
my
what is
identity
it?
number.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have an identity number.
They don't care about
You mean national insurance
citizens.
number?
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
it?
Not telling you
National
that.
insurance.
684.
Interesting.
Is this yours?
No.
She's
Just ready.
Taking notes. But yeah, no, so we're going to Cornwall, which is where I live, in a little village called Helston. It's a nice little place. So Cornwall is home to a very old mythical creature, the Cornish pixie. So Cornish pixies have been around for, well, I think they were first reported somewhere, says like the 8th century. So pretty old thing. Now Cornish pixies traditionally live in
One more time.
You're doing great. 5 times fast.
no, don't do this, because we will fall out.
This will end in boxing.
Oh yeah. So the Cornish pixie anyway lives so according to mythology, it lives in historical monuments, so like stone circles and historical sites, and they're, let's say, mischievous. Basically, they are little shits.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. Could have been a Cornish pixie in my past life, but basically, what they do is they're known to lead wanderers and travellers astray and take them off course and lead them into the middle of nowhere. And you know, there's
That's
good and
not
bad.
fun.
There's good and bad pixies, and
Mhm.
they're just basically little shits.
Okay.
But they're known to, of a night time, to come out into wooded areas, and they all gather in like large groups, and they'll like dance and sing. And this has actually gone on to influence festivals that have been going on since the medieval times. So, for example, there's two festivals in Cornwall, which is like a Breton Cornwall called Festnos.
What?
Festnos.
Okay.
Like a schnoz, like a nose.
Nos, not a schnoz.
Like a nozzle?
A Festnos.
Yeah. Nozzle.
So basically, Festnos is it's basically just a big festival.
Shocking.
Yeah, and it's just loads of people dancing in groups, and there's live musicians playing there with acoustic instruments. And that's been going back that's been happening every year since the Middle Ages. So it's a pretty old festival. And that was influenced by Cornish pixies coming out dancing in groups of the night time and stuff.
That's really cool.
So yeah, they're pretty cool. And yeah, they're basically little shit. So
basically they're the cats of pixies. Just causing trouble and
they're the cats of mythology.
Yeah.
Mythical creatures, they're the cats of them.
Is there anything to note about, if you wish to not avoid them, but maybe like
Dog goes Cornwall.
well, I suppose.
Well, they're all over the place, but apparently they're small. They're childlike with their features, and what we'd all imagine like a pixie to look like, I'd assume, is like green pointed hat, little elf ears, dancing around, doing the river dance midair.
They also say to like never step in like pixie circles or fairy circles or whatever.
Yeah.
Which are like if you're out in the woods and you see like a bunch of mushrooms in a perfect circle, don't go in it.
Yeah.
And never listen to my advice.
Yeah, have we told that story?
I feel like
Caitlin messed me up involving some pixies or fairies or whatever.
So you start off what you found.
I just had come home after being away for quite a while, and my room was pretty empty, but I just had like my clothes there, not there. And I opened one of my dresser drawers and I found this crystal that I had not bought. And it was like kind of dirty, so it was like somebody had dug it up and like gave it to me. So I went to my mom and dad and I was like, "Did you give me this?" And they were like, "No, never seen that before." So I was like, "Oh my god, maybe it was fairies." Caitlin?
So I got excited about this. And I told Jamie that this was like a good thing.
Right.
I was like, this is great. Because Jamie's parents' house is like super haunted, super in touch with nature. So I was like, oh, cool, fairies. So Jamie was like, yeah, I'll say thank you. And I was like, yeah. Like, make sure you thank them. Like, that's nice. You'll have like a good connection with whatever energy. So then I'm telling my friends Natasha and Rosie about this, and they're like very big into all this stuff, and they were like, okay, well, make sure she doesn't thank them, make sure she doesn't interact with them. And I was like, oh, do tell. And they were like, oh, well, they'll take advantage of her kindness, they'll start messing with her. And I was like, so let's say that I had already told her the opposite. So we figured it out, but we've learned not to trust my advice on that realm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'd never trust your advice anyway. Just
Red flag. He's like, don't tell me.
What? I don't like this. I feel like I'm getting kind of duffed. Yeah,
Just
that is
happens.
Cornish pixies. I've never seen one, funnily enough.
But wait, are they just an old wives' tale, or are they involved in modern day?
Well, Caitlin, funny you should ask. So, the story of the Three Little Pigs is influenced by pixies. So the original story of the Three Little Pigs, I think, was in Victorian time. Like in 1853 is the earliest recorded version of the Three Little Pigs.
What?
Yeah. And it's set in Dartmoor, in Devon.
Okay.
And I've
You
been
know
up
where
Dartmoor. Been up Dartmoor when I was doing my military training. And it's a lovely little walk, 33 kilometres with a full burger on your back. It's great. But yeah, so it was back in 1853, and instead of being the Three Little Pigs, it was the Three Pixies.
Cool.
So there you go.
That was my favorite story when I was a kid.
Oh,
That's cute.
I used to make my parents read it every night, and then I would get mad because I could tell them the story faster from memory than they could read it. And I was like, okay, I know what's going to happen. Get to the next part. They'd be like, well, then you read it. It's like, I can't read.
So you were a nerd before you could read. That's cute.
It's true.
That's hilarious.
I'm not even a little bit surprised.
It shouldn't be. That was
Nice.
my contribution to that.
Are you done with pixies?
Pretty much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I think things like that are so interesting because there's that whole other realm of the paranormal that has to do with like fairies, dwarves, elves, pixies, goblins, and all of these like trickster elements,
Mhm.
and they're all so connected to nature.
Yeah.
But
It's like, that's it. Like, pixies live underground in like historical like sites around England, and there's a town in Devon called Ottery St Mary, I think, where every single day in June they'll have a full festival dated like for hundreds of years now, where it's called Pixie Day, and basically hundreds of years ago they banished the pixies because they were being little shits to the caves just outside the town. So the town fully celebrates Pixie Day of the locals banishing the pixies from the town.
That's funny as fuck. They're like, you guys are being annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, go to the caves and don't come back. So apparently still today, apparently if you go deep enough in the caves, you can hear the talkings of pixies, and they're all just hiding.
That's cool.
Because apparently, pixies are invisibly small, and if you see them or you come across them, apparently they are little shits, and they will try and take you off course if you're traveling or you're walking. But they're not a threat apparently.
No,
Yeah.
they're not.
They're meant to be like nice and gentle and
Yeah, they're
kind.
not usually like malicious.
They're not trying to
They're
like
just-
kill you.
They're
Not trying to torture you.
mischievous.
They're
They just want to
yeah.
mess with you.
Yeah.
Which
Trying
is
to piss
great
you off a
way to be,
little.
if you ask me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can relate.
No offense.
Yeah.
That's how Jamie ended up on the floor of the grocery store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they kicked the back of my knees and I fell like a ton of bricks.
I didn't kick you hard. I tapped you with the tip of my shoe.
A light tap that
And then
knocked
I
you down.
folded in half.
She basically had all the weight on one leg, leaning on the trolley. So I tapped the back of her leg, and she just completely folded like a house of cards, and it was hilarious.
I threw my oatmeal and it was a mess.
It was great. It was a great day to be in the shop.
Moving on. I don't want you to talk anymore.
I think I will take over now at this point with a very sad story of a New Mexican. I didn't know this is New Mexican until Jamie just told me a couple minutes ago. New Mexican origin story of a woman they call La Llorona.
Sorry.
La Llorona.
La Llorona.
It's the curse of La Llorona.
La Llorona.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So
know her.
she was a woman who lived in the countryside. She had a beautiful home and children and a husband, and she was seemingly quite happy. And one day she found that her husband was being unfaithful, and in like this, burning rage, she just ended up killing her children.
Because it was their fault.
Yeah.
Clearly, like,
You know what, though? Not to interrupt, but from a psychological standpoint, that happens more often than you would think.
Yeah.
Because it's revenge.
Mhm.
So they feel like these women feel like or not just women, more often than not women, they feel like they've lost control.
Mhm.
And the one connection they have to this person that has completely ruined their lives are these
Innocent
things
children.
that they've
These
created,
things.
but these beings that they've created.
that they have
With-
control over
Yeah.
of their life. Yeah, totally.
That's really sad, though.
So, yes, she drowned her children in the river behind their home. And then she was so guilty about it. She felt so much guilt related to what she did. She ended up drowning herself in the river as well. Very sad. What the fuck? Anyway, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Anyway, but her soul is like cursed to kind of live in this purgatory where she haunts the world, and she can be like cursed upon certain like families basically, and if she sees that there are children there, she will like want to take them for her own and kill them as well.
So she hasn't learned from her mistakes then.
Yeah.
No, she really misses those kids, and she wishes
She's
she
gotta collect them all.
didn't. But also, she doesn't think that anyone else should have kids. Apparently.
Oh, I think some of it, not that I can really justify what she's doing. But I think some of it is like the guilt of like not wanting other people to
Be happy.
Be happy.
well, but also to like not have the capacity to hurt their own children the way that she hurt them. So she's like, oh, I'll just do it.
I'll do
They're
it
gonna
for
get
you.
hurt anyway.
That's,
So she's providing a service.
Exactly.
honestly, I think
We
that
should
a
pay
lot of
her.
serial killers go about that in their own way. Yes.
Mhm.
And I know that is not always the case. Not defending serial killers. Hello? What?
I don't know if you can put that. I said late abortion.
Awkward.
Jamie Marie.
American
So-
Nita.
Anyway, the only real way to get rid of La Llorona is by blessing your home and exorcising her from your home and your children and using the sanctified tears of your children, I think, and the seeds of a fire tree.
A
Interesting.
fire tree.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of that.
And it's said that the mythology surrounding La Llorona is said to be like related to how women are viewed just in Mexican culture, like solely, and just women are viewed just as like this motherly figure, and when they can't match those views, they kind of really ridicule women just for that
For
in
everything.
its own. And I think maybe she originally wasn't a good mother or something. And they were just like, oh, she killed her children. Or maybe she actually did kill her children.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
So she's very similar to like the women in white stories
Mm-hmm.
of like a woman on the side of the road. But I know with those ones, it's really common for them to like lure the men that she deems to be like the cheaters or adulterers.
Threatening or whatever.
Is she known to do that too and like get revenge on them?
I don't think so.
You know, I didn't do enough research to actually know, but I believe that she probably would do that.
Because I don't remember ever hearing anything about her targeting like the adulterous men. It's just a lot of like
That's her side hustle.
Mm.
Yeah, this
There's
is just
a lot
like
of
what she
her just
does.
like approaching children like along the riverbank
Yeah.
and like freaking them out. Which water's scary enough anyway. I don't need a creepy old woman in like a white soaking wet dress whispering behind me.
It is very scary to think
Mhm.
about. Yeah, definitely.
There's a similar one to that in North Wales, not far from where I live, in a place called Llangollen. There's a famous road called the Horseshoe Pass. It's like way up in the mountains and you drive down into the valley of the town. But I think it's like 15, 20 years ago, so not that long ago, a woman was married to a man. They had like 3 kids together. The same thing, she found out her husband was unfaithful. So she drove up to the top of the Horseshoe Pass and found the father and made all the kids say goodbye to the dad. And her and the kids, she drove them off the side of the cliff. And they went, and if you see this place, you can Google image shot the Horseshoe Pass in Wales. And this is the steepest, it's a steep drop.
Yeah.
And the car went down, they all died. And still to this day, apparently people since being up there, since this happened like 15, 20 years ago, apparently if you're driving through late at night, you can see the woman. And sometimes people have said they've spotted the car and they've driven past them and they were a bit like, that's not right. They've turned around to see if, like, or to offer help when they've broken down, and they've gone back 2 seconds later, the car's not there. People who live nearby have said that they've heard the sounds of cars falling down the hill, but there's no cars that have fell, and it's a very
so
haunted
scary.
valley anyway. The valley's got a lot of history and a lot of bad history to it as well.
Yeah. Oh man.
But is that the picture of it? Is it?
Oh, it's just like
Yes,
beautiful.
That's how high up it is. I've driven on it
Yeah.
many, many times myself because there's a place not far from there called the Blue Lagoon, which is lovely. But yeah, that's it there. This road there. So she drove off the cliff and they went down.
Dang.
And there's flowers and like a little memorial there from where they were.
That's super fucked up. I normally love like horror and like true crime and stuff like that. But there is a special place in my heart for parents who kill their children. I just really wish that they would just like crawl into a hole in hell and just burn into like ashes.
That was a better response than I was.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
I was
mean?
going to say when you started off that
There's
sentence, I was a
special-
bit concerned.
Well, there's
I was gonna say, are there
Kids
some
on the
parental
set.
a
issues?
special place in my heart where I just really wish I could, you know.
I was gonna say, do
It's
we have
just
some
so-
mommy issues?
Kill your kids.
It's just so terrifying to think that someone would ever like kill a child for one or
Yeah.
hurt a child, but your own child. I'm sorry.
I can't. As
Hello.
it's so much deeper than this, but I can't imagine as a woman going through all the work it takes to have a kid
And then calling it.
and then just
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. It was
and
just
then
that.
just being like, nah, don't want it.
Yeah,
Kill it.
like literally, out of like rage or I don't know. Anyway,
If my kid was being spooky, it's gone.
Oh,
Mhm.
that I can get
Okay.
behind. If my kid,
Oh,
yeah.
if my kid.
If I see my kid like walking down the stairs backwards and like mumbling in Latin, goodbye.
Yeah, if I ever see
Baseball
my
bat
kid
out the window.
and it does say, like,
dang, y'all are what? Oh my
You can-
god.
Okay, we'll give those spooky kids to Anna.
Y'all ever heard of mental illness? Oh my goodness.
That's a slightly different thing.
You ever heard of demons?
If my kid ever brings back
Yes.
pictures from school and it's just like of demons, that kid is getting frisbeed out the window.
You can
Right?
have
Like the
yours.
movie Poltergeist. They go through all that work to
Yeah.
like save the kid in the TV. If my kid's in the TV, I'm unplugging it.
Have another kid.
I can get another kid.
There you go.
I can just
Problem
go to a
solved.
school, pop one in my truck.
Hilarious.
What's that for?
Now, what if the other parents thought that?
Hmm.
Some of the kids.
Like that film,
Come
I
on.
think it's is it Insidious, where the kid goes into his dream and he gets trapped. And
Yeah.
The father has to go into one of the dreams to go and get him.
Mhm. You're on your own.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Jesus.
but as soon as I realise that there's demons trying to get into my son's body, let's just take the kid, take him to a nice quiet place by a stream, let him have his kip. If he comes back, great. If he doesn't, have another kid. Because there is not a chance in hell that I'm going into a coma to go and rescue the little shit.
Oh my
It's not
god.
happening. I'm not fighting a demon.
Have the curse of La Llorona take him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just let her.
Is this censored?
No.
Hello, is this thing on?
I like that story though because it's not necessarily a cryptid, but it's still like a cool. Yeah, it's a cool
It's cool
curse to talk about.
It is, yeah.
Like they've made movies about it and stuff in
Yes, I was
the
going to say
the
earlier.
Conjuring universe.
Yeah, yeah. There was 2 remakes. There was one I think actually this year, and one in what did we say, 2016 or something like that?
I think 18.
No. Yeah. So yeah, there's some movies on it if you want to check it out. Let you know.
It's my turn now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing a thing called a.
Sorry. I'm doing a thing.
I'm even trying to remember how to pronounce it. It's a crocata.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It's also known as a leu crocata, but apparently that is a different thing that nobody knows about.
Oh.
So, like, this one is a mythical creature said to be like a hyena, but it's a mixture of a dog and a wolf. But I believe the leu crocata is a mixture of a wolf and a lion.
Ooh.
But there's not a lot known about that one. Anyway, so this one I liked because it felt entirely possible that it's real. Because
Why not?
Why
Nature's
not?
So fucked up anyway.
and it was back then. They didn't have a lot of breeding options. So
Also, okay, something that I just saw, not to derail this.
go for it.
Okay, you know how there's so many sightings of so many different kind of like animals of whatever, and like Bigfoot and blah blah blah. I think for like a long time, people didn't have glasses. Glasses weren't like a thing.
You're right.
She's got a point.
That is a fantastic
So
one.
what-
Sorry, but like, don't trust me. Like, don't.
True. All of us have glasses here. If we take
Like,
them off,
this is fine, but don't trust this girl. Like, she can't see
This is
you.
the thing. So say if somebody did see like this little wolf dog, half chicken, half dog, whatever it is,
And it was
Uh,
nighttime.
and it's late evening,
Mm-hmm.
who knows? Could have had a few
Rainy
beers
day.
down the
it's
pub.
literally a dog, and they're like, "What is that?"
It's literally like a chicken. And they're just like, oh, look at that, I've just seen a hyena.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be the same with like the Loch Ness monster and stuff.
Yes.
It could have been just like a log.
No, it's moving.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a
well,
lot.
it's in water, so.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get up without my glasses on to go to the bathroom, and I see the cats that I've had for years, and I know that they're there, and I'm like, oh my god.
They look like
There's
scary
something in the
monsters.
Well,
Why are those socks moving?
also, my dog at my parents' house is white, and sometimes at night when you get up to pee, I open my door and she's just standing at the bottom of my door, and I'm like, ah! Oh, hey.
And she's the nicest dog ever.
Yeah, and she's just like, can I pee?
So maybe this crocata is like actually a really nice dog. I don't know.
I mean, it could be. So that's
Yeah.
the thing. They say it's a mythical wolf dog from India. So it could be real. It could not be real.
But it could be.
But
it probably
I
is.
genuinely think it could and is a thing. Because why not? They're close enough to mate. Dogs, wolves, hyenas, all of them.
Sure.
Exactly.
Maybe.
That happens.
Interspecies.
Yeah.
We have things like ligers.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Ligers,
I was gonna say
however,
jackalopes, but they're not. They're another cryptid.
Jackalopes are real. Anyway, it has the
Controversial
color of like a
opinion.
lion and a tiger combined. Like a
liger.
like a liger.
nice.
It's also said to have been a blend of like a dog and a fox, or a hyena and a lion.
Okay.
So that's cool.
That is a very. Oh god, that would not be a pretty sight to see mating. No
But
way.
also didn't know
Absolutely
hyenas
not.
were in India.
What?
This is from India, and it's talking about that
Okay.
stuff. So
I thought they were in Africa.
yeah, me too.
Apparently they
And
went on
they
holiday.
Far away from each other.
Yeah.
India is in Asia.
Yepper.
Africa is in Africa.
Yeah. Africa's a big country.
Yeah.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the only way to kill this thing is apparently you have to stab it in the back of the neck with metal.
Well, that would work.
That usually does
Yeah, I
it.
think that would
For
do the
most
trick on
people.
a lot of things.
But apparently that's like one of the only ways to kill it because it's got like the features of those animals, like the really strong jaw bones and like the teeth are really sharp and it's really fast and strong. So
like a chupacabra.
Yeah, it's like an
love the
animal-
chupacabra.
on drugs.
Mm,
You don't really want to mess with it.
like a Russian.
We're gonna get
Real
canceled.
quiet.
They hear everything.
But
They always hear
hate
everything.
This, Kate.
Oh, great.
I
I love being called that specifically.
It's the one really creepy cryptid part of
Does
it.
it swim?
No, probably.
Mm.
But it's said to imitate human voices.
Nope. Nope.
Like a
I've
skinwalker.
heard of this.
Like a
Oh.
skinwalker.
I actually have heard of this.
hmm
Now you've said that.
So it's said
Creepy.
to be able to imitate other animal noises like cattle
Nope.
or humans, where they will call men by their name at night. And
Richard.
yeah, Richard, honey.
Every Indian man I've met. Richard.
Yeah, and then he'll eat them if they go into the woods. Yeah, and I know you don't like that kind of
Correct.
stuff, so.
Absolutely correct.
Hey Gary, can you come here, please?
Franklin, I
Next
need
minute.
your help.
Next minute, Gary's a chicken wing.
Yeah.
Baked.
Yeah, it's said to be as brave as a lion, swift as a horse, and as strong as a bull.
And as
The
fearless as a honey
crocata.
badger.
Well, it looks like one.
Yeah, it does.
In the picture I
The
have.
face of
Wow, that is messed up.
this. Who drew that?
If you want
Are
to
you
look,
okay?
go check Instagram. That's the crocata.
That's crazy.
It's
Crocatas.
But going back to it, like you said about the glasses, that's actually quite interesting.
That's a really
Well,
good point.
And I saw it in like a, I don't know, like a TikTok or something a couple months ago, and I was like, okay, cave drawings, and like the fact that no one probably had glasses back then. That when did glasses come into existence? That is a good
Probably like
question.
1800s.
Benjamin Franklin invented bifocals.
I have bifocals.
You do.
Do you?
Yeah.
2 focals.
Not one.
Too.
2.
This is the state of Alberta, so we're just going to throw it up there
Oh,
by
yes.
yokels.
This.
Oh, God.
Is it? Is that what it is?
No.
It's a Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, fuck me, right?
Kaylin, it's your turn.
Does this mean I get to talk about Bigfoot?
You get to talk about
Yes.
Bigfoot.
Your favorite-
Everybody wants to hear
your
about the
favorite
Bigfoot.
topic.
Ah,
Situation.
so I've mentioned it before many a time. I love Bigfoot.
Mm.
I could talk about Bigfoot for hours. Connor's already making fun of me. I'm so
Don't you want
excited. So I feel like everybody knows about all the eyes are on me, and I'm
Well, we're excited
I
to
know.
hear. We gotta hear this.
so everybody knows about Bigfoot, big furry man in the woods, pretty much,
What?
Feet.
with large feet. shockingly enough.
Wait, does he have big toes too?
Mhm.
Are they hairy?
He's got tiny
Okay.
little baby toes, but really big feet.
That would be really funny, actually.
Normal man-sized
He's got
toes.
clown.
Imagine you see those prints in the woods and you're like, what is that?
I really like the history of Bigfoot, shocking again, because it connects so many different cultures. Like it, as most cryptids in Canada, more western parts, I would say, of North America tend to. It starts off as an indigenous tale, and as more interactions are happening and more people are finding these hairy men in the woods.
Hairy men in
Hairy
the
men in the
woods?
woods.
They're not cavemen,
Easy
though.
on it. Easy.
Listen,
She's like,
I
where?
said it like
She's-
Terry was.
She's like, where's this woods?
Men in the woods?
Wow.
Naked? Big feet?
Bitches there.
There's going to be an imprint of Anna on the wall. So she's round.
Like those footprints in the mine.
What was that creature you were just talking about? La pickle or something?
Like Crocata?
The cicada, the way it imitates like other voices. That's Anna trying to entice a man to come over. To
Richard!
Oh my God.
I hear you have big feet.
You know what that means?
Okay.
So one of the earliest accounts of Bigfoot.
Sorry.
Is this Sasquatch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, Abominable Snowman.
All
Oh.
different.
No.
Oh.
They're
all,
cousins.
all in the same vein. So there's stories of them being like the same species, but potentially different breeds, potentially being completely different, but obviously we haven't captured any, so we don't know. But in 1884, in a newspaper in Victoria, which is in BC, a newspaper called The British Colonist posted an article about a gorilla-type creature being seen in the area. So coming off of that, there was a
King
lot.
Kong.
Yeah, it was King Kong in the woods.
Just in the mountains.
Yeah.
You didn't see him.
Uh,
But they heard him when he was going through the trees.
so between
He was throwing barrels at them. Sorry.
It's Donkey Kong.
Oh,
It's a gorilla.
listen, big monkey man, all the same to me.
So between 1884 and the 20th century, there were 1,300 sightings of this gorilla-type creature in and around BC, Alberta, Montana, whatever other
Wait,
states.
we're like in Calgary though.
We are.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can I go in the woods and they'll be
Yeah,
waiting?
we'll drop you off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We should have just left you there yesterday.
Oh yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been
I was
actually a
wondering why
really
you
good
were running
idea.
off into the woods.
I was thinking about it, but I needed a ride home.
Mhm.
So I figured I'd go.
He could have carried.
What? Okay, well like 2020
Mm.
is like after.
Mm.
Hindsight is 2020.
What are we talking about?
Bigfoot.
Are we?
If
So-
Kate can get a word in.
Thanks, babe. So, about 1,300 sightings. And then it wasn't really until the late 1950s that stories started to gain popularity. So, about 1958, a newspaper in Northern California called the Humboldt Times posted a story about these giant footprints with the big toes, big feet and big toes,
Gotcha.
near this place called Bluff Creek in California. So because of the big footprints at that point, that's why we started calling the creature Bigfoot. More indigenous people would have called it the Sasquatch. That's where we get that name from.
Oh.
But we really, white people did. We were like,
Oh.
he's got big feet. We'll call him Bigfoot. So super
Dang.
creative.
Question.
Nice.
So, Bigfoot,
Yes,
there's been prints found.
correct.
Mhm.
There's still like quite recent
Correct.
kind of thing. Do you believe that
Yeah.
he's real? And second, do you believe that he's still out there somewhere?
I think there's
Yes.
multiple. I think there's a big feet community.
Mm. Would it be Bigfoots or Big Feet?
Oh my god, what if
Big
they're the
feet.
giants? But they're just
They
hairy
built the
because they went
pyramids.
up north.
You're welcome.
We figured it out, guys. They just came to
I
North
think there's
America.
multiple.
and went up north.
There's multiple
Because
Sasquatches, big feet.
yeah, I don't know if they'd survive and be like that young from like the first sighting to now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe there's like multiple. It's a species.
I do have a story about a family of big feet.
Then what? Of course you do. My second question is, okay, so if that's what you believe, why have we never seen them?
We have.
People
Have we?
have.
So go ahead, tell us them.
There's your
Hard
picture.
to get a word in.
That's the Grinch.
That's the Grinch.
So,
What is the Grinch?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is in black and white. Sorry.
Please continue. Peter.
I was writing these imprints that were found in Bluff Creek that led to the name Bigfoot were considered to be proven false.
Okay.
So a man named Ray Wallace came forward and basically confessed that he was the one that made them. Well, he didn't confess. His kids were like, yeah, my dad did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
They would have been grounded so
That's
hard.
That's why they
hilarious.
waited until he died, and then they were like, by the way, there's no Bigfoot. That was my dad.
whoa.
I feel like
God.
that's such a good prank to pull.
So
But that's the thing, he was a notorious prankster.
I like this guy.
imagine
Yeah, but
this
he
guy's
wouldn't.
like out at 4 a.m. in the morning just trying to like
But they've
put
never,
like one footprint.
never been able to properly replicate the type of footprint that was made. So obviously, like, there's a lot of hoaxes that have been out there where people just have like the big plank of
Yeah.
like a cutout foot and
Yeah.
they'll press it down. But I mean, you can study footprints, right? Like people track footprints, they
Yeah.
track different animal species through their prints.
Mhm.
You can see how a creature
Well,
puts its heel first and then
And you
toes
would
go
really
down.
be able to see like a Bigfoot
exactly yeah,
footprint. Like
there's a
you would
bigger-
be able to know.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
no
a
one-
bear.
No, and to have the capacity to make a footprint like that with the biological complications that would come with it
Mhm.
is really difficult.
Mhm.
So they haven't really been able to prove that Ray Wallace's kids were telling the truth.
Mm.
They haven't been able to disprove anything.
Mm.
But just so people know that I'm not blindly believing it, there
Mm.
is that admission there.
I never thought that you were blinding believing it. No, not even a little.
He does.
I blindly
don't-
believe
I
a
don't-
lot of
I-
things, and I know what it looks like, and that's not what it looks like.
I don't think that you're blindly believing it at all. You never know what could be out there at the end of the day. The world's so big and vast with so many like areas that are just you can't monitor them all the time. Like they're just
And the fact that there's also like there's so much of the ocean that's never been
yeah.
Don't even get us
Discovered or-
started on
Yeah.
that.
and yeah, and like again, like what we said yesterday, it's like very selfish of us to think that we're like
The, only
The most
intelligent.
intelligent or the strongest or whatever on the planet. Like that's just not. That ain't it.
So we have all of these hoaxes happening. We have Bigfoot becoming sort of a name in pop culture. People are talking about all of these sightings. Things like the National Enquirer are publishing these articles talking about women who have fallen in love with Bigfoot and they're claiming to have like been
Dang.
raped by him but then fallen in love. So clearly, I will say that didn't happen. So
How'd you
someone needs to get those women some help because they talk about this like big hairy man that would knock on their windows and like
You could see him through the window.
yeah.
There was like he would like look in the window like this.
That's
Right
somebody,
after when you're
but-
doing your dishes in your
So
kitchen.
all this stuff is going on, and in the
So
midst
scary.
of all of these hoaxes, we get the one piece of evidence that everyone knows about when it comes to Bigfoot, and that is the Patterson-Gimlin film.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally the picture that you have.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I could picture it as soon
Yeah.
as I looked
It's the
confused.
Grinch.
So the Patterson-Gimlin film,
Almost lost my cool there.
Fuck off.
the Patterson-Gimlin film is one of the only pieces of
Legitimate.
cryptological evidence
Yeah.
in general that has not been disproven.
Yeah.
Let's
So-
see the picture again.
We'll have the picture of it
There's a
up
video.
on our So originally it's video footage captured on horseback. Bob Gimlin does so many interviews. He's still alive. Patterson, unfortunately, has passed away. But Bob Gimlin still talks about the experience himself. So they were on horseback when they saw this creature, and they rushed to grab the video camera off the back of the horse, managed to get this footage of this creature walking around. So you'll see the picture on our Instagram. But one thing that people tend to, I guess, skip over when it comes to the picture, they call the Bigfoot Patty, because Patterson Gimlin. But if you look at the biological makeup of this picture in the Patterson Gimlin film, it's a female.
Oh? Awkward.
You can see the outline of breasts. You can see...
titties! Oh my god,
you can see
yeah.
her hips. You can see she's a smaller build than what would be typical.
She looks
Maybe
pretty
he's
big.
just got big man boobs.
Could be extra fluff.
Potentially.
Extra fluffiness.
Yeah, so there's been lots of studies done. Obviously, I could talk about this for hours. I could make a whole podcast just about the Patterson Gimlin film. But there's been a lot of studies done on the film and disproving, like, it doesn't walk like a man in a suit. There's been no... Like, 1967, they went to the top costume creators in Hollywood and could not recreate a suit that looked like that, where the fur moved the way that it did, where the body was able to have that sort of dexterity. There's so many things that just, obviously it hasn't been proven to be completely true, but they haven't been able to disprove any aspect of it. And Bob Gimlin is the cutest old man on the planet, and if he ever hears this, I would shit myself. He's just a little old country man, so sweet, has made absolutely no money off of this.
Aww.
Patterson took all of the profit from him. The original film has been lost, potentially destroyed, because they tried to sell it to Hollywood and make a movie out of it. So there's like one original copy of it left somewhere. No one knows where it is.
Whoa.
Bob Gimlin does not have it. So no one's been able to study the original film without any proof of editing.
And yeah, in a world where it's just like everything can be so easily edited, it's just really...
But that's the thing, like if you take a look at the film itself,
it's
from 1967, like, you know that there's...
It has to be legit. It has to be. Come on. People who say it's not just don't have a big enough imagination.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say about that.
So, super quickly, because again, I could talk about Bigfoot forever. I will tell you the story about the family of Bigfoot. So, going off of what Jamie said about there potentially being a whole group of big feet across the world.
Bigfoot community.
So there was a guy named Albert Ostman, who was a Canadian prospector, who claimed in the early 1900s that he was kidnapped by a Bigfoot when he was out camping by himself, and was held hostage for, I think it was like 10 days.
Oh my god.
By this 700-pound creature.
Lonely man.
His wife, his like Bigfoot wife, and 2 young ape children. So he talks about how he escaped. He talks about being not able to communicate with these creatures, but seeing a human-like compassion behind their eyes, in a similar way that we talk about gorillas and monkeys and descendants of us. Like that. He said it was a very similar experience. He said that he got away because he overdosed the father on snuff, which is like chewing tobacco.
Oh.
Because they were really interested in the tin. So he like fed a bunch of chewing tobacco to the like big Bigfoot. Yeah.
That's cool.
So he got lightheaded off tobacco and he made a breakthrough.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So all in all, there's over 10,000 sightings of Bigfoot in the last 10, 20 years. They continue to happen all over the US, all over Canada. Usually described as being about 8 to 10 feet tall, covered in hair, depending on where you're looking, dark brown, light brown, white if it's in the mountains, to camouflage in with the surroundings. But there are theories that Bigfoot's an alien, but I won't get into that. That's what I mean. I didn't promise there'd be no aliens today.
Well, there you go.
That's
I
nice.
know.
Thank you for finally letting me talk about Bigfoot.
Have you ever watched Harry and the Hendersons? Okay, good. So you're like, yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because it's like Harry and the Hendersons is like the exact opposite of the story, which of course I'm sure was inspired by the story. Have you guys ever seen Harry and the Hendersons?
Never even heard of it.
Oh, it's a good one.
But there is one question that I've always had regarding like the whole Bigfoot thing is when you see pictures of the footprints found in like the forest and things like that, they're huge. Like they're really big feet. But when you see the pictures that have supposedly been taken, they're nowhere near the size of what it should be in comparison to the footprints. So I'm thinking, unless they're walking around with these club feet.
And also, where are they leading? Because the feet trails, the footprints, they don't just disappear.
Yeah.
Because where would they go?
Like if it's in mud or snow or whatever, like it can't just. Yeah, you're right.
Like that would lead us to like
a cave
nest
or
a cave.
Something.
That's the thing. Like,
maybe they're traveling all the time. They just never have a home.
but it's significantly easier to hoax something like a footprint than it is to hoax a full person in a suit and like this whole set and making it look not staged. But when it comes to something like the Patterson-Gimlin film, they did track it. They had the horses, they had rifles, they were fully prepared to chase after this thing, and they did find a trail of footprints that led down to a river. So it looked like Patty had stepped into the river to stop the footprints from being tracked. So there's a potential with that. But then you get into theories about Bigfoot being an interdimensional being, and that's why footprints stop.
Okay.
That's a whole other.
All right.
It's a whole other kettle of big feet.
Correct.
Chopped and diced.
So, well, speaking of folklore, such as Bigfoot and Jamie's chicken dog, in Ireland, there is a very unique folklore that has inspired many films and Halloween costumes more recently. And that, of course, is the Banshee. Now, Banshee is traditionally a female spirit in Irish folklore, and basically she is known to scream at the top of her lungs, like this piercing scream, or some people say it's like a deep, ominous scream.
Insert a sound here, Kate.
Okay. Can't wait to have to find that.
That basically she warns people of death that has happened. Now, traditionally, going back, it was for the four major families of Ireland at the time, like royal status, holy status. But because of over the hundreds of years that have followed, this is going back to King James I in 1437. So basically, that was like one of the first reports that's been documented of a banshee, and it said that King James I was basically approached by one, including other high members of the Irish society at the time. They all said that they've seen this banshee, where today what we believe is that if you see a banshee, she'll just evaporate into like a mist, and then when she's gone, you'll hear the scream. Basically what she does is she warns people that death is about to happen or has just happened. So in Ireland, she'll, like, more recently now, because there's obviously streets, there's communities, there's suburbs, she's known to walk down the street and scream when somebody's about to die in that street or that neighbourhood and things like that. Now, there are reports of like bad banshees where like they haunt and torment people until they die and commit suicide.
Oh my god! Didn't know that.
But those reports aren't as common as like actual banshees. Some say that she's like a fallen angel who's just like stuck in purgatory and basically just goes around, and when she screams, it's like she's crying, like she's upset because somebody else is passing over and they've lost their life.
Jamie feels like a bitch now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't you judge her. You don't know her.
I'm sorry.
It's like, let you own that. I just feel bad.
But there's loads.
Sad.
There's loads of different types of banshees, and it's not just one spirit. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands even. But yeah, so they're pretty scary, and it's not uncommon for multiple banshees to appear at the same time or to scream at the same time. Normally when that happens, tradition says that it's because someone of great importance or like high holy status has died or is about to die. So if you know anyone who's of very high status, then if they're on their deathbed, you want to get out there.
Well, my dad is a laird of Scotland.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
He's not on his deathbed, but
Scotland is an island. There are Scottish versions of a banshee, I think, but this is traditionally a banshee's just an island. So I think you'll be safe.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Unless he wants to all of a sudden become a laird of Ireland. But.
You know, I've heard lots about banshees, but I honestly didn't know anything about them. I've heard a lot about just the fact that they're screaming souls, but like that's it. But that's really nice.
So it's
really
like Irish
cool.
folklore, like leprechauns and things like that. And apparently you can't like, as soon as she knows that somebody's like looking at her, she'll disappear into like a mist. But then there's a story that I was saying the other day where someone that I've spoken to has said that she had like an experience where she couldn't sleep one night. She was sat on a windowsill, looking out over the street, over the town. She couldn't sleep, wide awake. And she looks up the road, and then she just says she just seen like what looked like a woman in like a dress, just like kind of stood there, and she was like confused, like what the woman's doing. All of a sudden, just this scream, like just happened, and the woman like just like can't remember if she said she walked or she ran down the street, but it's one of them where she just goes down the centre of the road, screaming. And this woman that told me this said that she just jumped straight into bed and she was like terrified. But yeah, so there's been loads of different like sightings and reportings of it, and that's been going back since the 8th century. So, you know, it's not a new thing that people have reported banshees.
It's scary. Jamie's face.
I don't like picturing running and
right
at night. I'm like,
but there's loads of different things. Like, so I certainly wouldn't rule it out because I personally believe in like spirits and, you know, other things being like here. And so the fact that there's a story of like a banshee where she screams when somebody's about to die, you know, I'd never rule anything like that out personally. Because if you believe in like ghosts and spirits, then why is this any like, why is this too different?
Same shit, man. Same shit.
Just different traditions, different places. So, you know, different things happen.
People don't wear glasses.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's freaky.
thanks.
Something about the banshee has always just like unsettled me.
Well, anytime you hear their scream, like on TV or like, was it in Supernatural?
Or see like an image of like
nice.
Yeah, just like see an image of like what they're supposedly like, what they look like.
Yeah, so I think there's a.
I mean, I didn't ask to see it, but I'm just.
So this is a painting, quite a famous painting of somebody who said that they've seen one before. That's apparently what she looked like.
No.
Yeah.
So those people listening to this, I will send the picture to Caitlin, so maybe she can put it on the Coops and Coffee Instagram if you ever want to see it. But if not, just go onto Google and have a look at Banshee and Google Images, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because they're not the most inviting characters to look at.
No, it kind of looks like the Woman in Black, just a little bit.
They're not very
Remember
friendly.
that movie? That was a scary movie. It's so interesting that there's so many of these like folklore like stories of just women being so miserable and, you know, wanting to like hurt other souls or maybe wanting to warn other souls. And it's just so like you kind of hear about man ghosts sometimes, but it'd be like this man in a house ghost, you know? But, like, it's not, I don't know.
There's something more ominous about a woman.
Who's
Or
miserable.
children.
Yeah.
Suffered. She suffered so much throughout her whole life. Or she suffered so much at her death.
Well, that's another thing, is if you look at most horror films, like nowadays, it's always a female spirit.
Yeah.
Like a mother trying to come back, or like Insidious is a woman in a black dress.
Or
a black
Mama.
wedding dress.
Do you guys remember that one? That was a fucked up one.
Or that Momo.
Yeah.
That was telling kids to do all different. It's always, I don't know what it is about a woman.
Yeah, just.
But if it was a man doing it, like, yeah, it's creepy because you've got things like Slender Man.
I was thinking that, yeah. Or like most serial killers are men.
Yeah.
But that's a different kind of scary.
Yeah.
Very different. That's very interesting. I guess women are just doomed to suffer
For eternity.
Oh, well.
Thanks very much, America.
Yeah, literally.
This is America's fault.
Anna's turn.
Oh, yes. All right. So,
Oh, for anyone who's wondering, Connor had to step away back to the UK, so he won't be chiming in with his witty quips anymore. So, oh well.
how unfortunate. Okay.
I'm sad.
Well, that's fair.
He had to step away to a different continent. Anna, take it away.
Well, it is unfortunate that we can't finish with Connor. That is sad, but we do have to. The show must go on. So sorry, Connor, but we must go on without you. Anyway.
I mean, some of us can finish.
God. Anyway.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway. So we're gonna start this chapter off with just a word that I have heard before, but
It's a sexy
before
word.
before I did this research for this little story, I have heard this word a lot, and I'm just like, I didn't know what it was. The word lycanthropy. Have you ever heard of the word lycanthropy or lycanthrope?
Maybe once.
Right?
I
Yeah.
think it sounds familiar, but
Yeah. So a lycanthrope, this specific one, the rougarou, the lycanthrope of Louisiana, located in the woods, crawling about at night, waiting to torment and to kill its next victim, is the rougarou, a man who can shapeshift into a creature, but specifically a wolf. So we're thinking a werewolf type creature here. This shapeshifting occurs when the victim of this curse is unwillingly turns himself into the half-human, half-wolf hybrid, in the presence of a full moon, or they maybe are able to control it. So maybe if they get extremely angry, they turn
so
into
is
the
that what
werewolf.
Professor Lupin was technically?
Yes,
Because
a
against
lycanthrope.
his will.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you're bitten by this rougarou,
Bitten binder.
you will turn into one, and you will stay morphed as the rougarou for 90 days.
Oh!
It's a very specific 90-day period.
Oh my god, that's so long.
Lurking in the woods of Louisiana, just waiting. And then,
That's unfortunate.
however, apparently you cannot turn into the full hybrid until you've had your first bite of flesh, because as soon as you turn into the rougarou, you're like instantly hungry for meat, and so until you get that first bite of flesh, you're just not fully the hybrid, I guess. And so listen to this part. When trying to avoid the bite of a rougarou while wandering through the woods on the countryside of Louisiana, you must prepare yourself with 13 gold coins, because when you spot the rougarou and you're confronted by him, you must lay these coins down on the ground in front of you to confuse the rougarou,
I'm confused.
because he cannot count past 12. And this will hopefully lead you enough time to run away, because he's stuck in his confusion, even though he's so hungry that he can't get past these coins.
I take back any fear that I had. This is my favorite cryptid in the entire world.
So that
I'm
is
gonna
the story.
What is that?
So, like, people have been saying they've seen this rougarou for like a millennia, basically. Like, of course, like every other werewolf or every other dog hybrid situation.
But this one can't count.
But this one
That's
can't.
not true. He can't count to
13.
12.
Yes. So if you had, 13 silver coins, you're probably gonna get bit. You're probably gonna get eat. But if you have gold coins, you'll be fine too.
So it just can't be 13 of anything?
Can't be more than 12.
Yeah.
That's too overwhelming, man.
I would say that it has to be.
It's a lot to
I'm
do.
just gonna listen to the gold. Bring some loonies. I'll bring some loonies with me, and should be fine, right? So I know this. So yesterday when I was doing the research for it, I laughed. I let out this big laugh, and it was like, they don't know yet. It's funny.
Like, you missed math class, mister.
Give him some credit. He can at least count to 12.
He got to grade kindergarten.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's pretty impressive for kindergarten.
For
Are you talking about the Ruggeroo?
Yeah.
Supposedly, the Ruggeroo is just any man.
So
That
he
has been-
might have gotten through
A
kindergarten.
man that lives in the woods in Louisiana? Not shocked that he can't really count.
Oh! Oh my god. I'm
Yes.
sorry. That's so funny.
Facts on facts.
I'm just saying.
I can't think of anything
Lycanthrope
funny.
on lycanthrope. Man on wolf. Oh. It's a little. Anyway, alright. So
Good.
that's the lycanthrope of Louisiana.
I've always been fascinated by the whole werewolf thing.
I am too.
Just I have so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
They're like Jacob from Twilight.
Of all mythical creatures, the werewolf has always been something that I've loved. I don't know why. From a very I think probably just from seeing Harry Potter and Professor Lupin just turning into one. That was definitely something that I loved. Anyway, now I have nightmares about them. But bad bitch.
Exactly. It's fine.
Bad bitch fights off werewolves.
I feel like at least werewolves are a valid fear to have.
Yeah.
The cryptid that you're going to talk about is not.
Yeah. Shall I?
Get it, girl.
So at a first glance, it's basically what it looks like is Japanese toilet paper that kills you.
Oh my god.
But upon further inspection, it's not toilet paper. It is, however, a roll of cotton fabric that will kill you.
Okay.
That looks like toilet paper.
Right.
So,
To be fair, this is not the worst fear to have because I feel like there's other no.
I mean, you're not wrong. Although when you first think about it, it's funny, but then when you actually think about it, it's not funny because this is called the ittan-momen. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry. It's a Japanese yokai. It is a long, narrow sheet of cloth, normally like cotton fabric that you'd use to make clothes, but it is alive with the spirit of, not going to say this correctly, I'm sorry. I don't even think I should pronounce this.
No, for our sake, I think you need to.
Tsukumogami?
Oh, it's bad.
Tsukumogami.
Sukuro Madami.
Something like that.
Sure.
They are native to the region Kagoshima, and they fly around at night attacking people, flying through the wind. Yeah.
Oh, he's shitting himself.
It's scary, I know.
He loves eating toilet paper.
He said, "I'm little and I attack its cousin, the toilet roll.
Yeah.
I will die first." Yeah, so it literally just wraps around people's bodies and it smothers them. It covers their face and their neck. It can strangle them, lift them into the air. Nice and fun,
Nice and fun.
People say they're really deadly and dangerous, unlike Cornish pixies, who are just mischievous. This one's not playing around.
Will suffocate you.
This roll of toilet paper wants to kill you.
Will stuff itself down your throat.
Oh.
Midwife.
Well, at least ask first.
Exactly.
Some say it's not evil, and that if
It's
you
just kinky.
yeah,
We're not
if
here
you
to
gain
kink
its
shame.
trust, it will be a scarf that you can wear.
How do you gain its trust?
I don't know. Let it strangle you.
Don't leave
Does
me
it-
hanging.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that was on you.
I think Anna should be on the show all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
You're right, I should be on the show.
Yeah. I do create quite an entertaining quality to this.
It's fun having guests on.
It is.
It's like, it's less work for us to be like, oh, we have to research, panic. And it's more like, hey.
You guys research panic.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the ittan-momen.
So,
Thoughts?
does it speak?
Doesn't have a mouth. Don't be silly.
How are you supposed to?
This is what I mean. How do you
I don't
converse with it?
Are you like?
Is it like a
Expose your ass.
Like, I am also Claude.
Maybe you just have to be like a good person. Let me Google it. How to
Does it?
gain trust.
It's like, wait, hold on. Do you want to see this? Do you want to see the part where you're supposed to wait? Is that how you trust me? You see my asshole?
I mean, you do have to be vulnerable to let someone see it. So.
And you're the person like doing that, and you're just like, and then the thing's like looking down at you.
Just chokes you.
Like,
away.
yes.
I have a further question while you're researching. Does it have a type? Or
I ain't got no type.
Or does it just? Because I know.
Bet.
Just anybody who's out at night.
Like,
Because I was gonna say, I know that a lot of Japanese yokai are just kind of like, they'll approach you out of nowhere, and you're either dead in a horrible way or dead in like a nicer way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's just random. If you're out in that certain region at night,
See, that's why
you're
I'm
fair game, my
That's
guy.
why I'll never go to Japan. Can you imagine? You know how many yokai they're like, oh well, if this woman walks up to you and opens her face, she'll either
Opens
slit
her
your
face.
throat or
So,
stab you.
sorry guys.
Amazing.
Just wanted to say,
Amazing.
it likes
Mm,
pretty women and kimonos,
okay.
dislikes being worn as a loincloth,
Uh,
washers and dryers, marital status, single and looking.
Anna.
So,
I mean, I don't plan on going to Japan, but it can fly.
That's true.
if it comes to me. Yeah, it also has eyeballs, but yeah, no mouth.
Interesting.
Eyeballs, but no mouth.
Roughly 10 meters long.
Whoa.
Oh
Dang.
my god, you guys.
Jeez, that's more than I can take.
Oh, but it's capable of eating and drinking even though it doesn't have a visible mouth. So maybe it just absorbs.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh man, yo,
Super
you know what
absorbent.
I was watching this morning? Oh my. Hold on.
Is this appropriate for the podcast?
So, you know those like books? I don't know if you guys read them. You probably did. The scary story books.
Yes.
Okay, so I watched a scary story like episode today because they have them as like actual like it's like an actual show. It's called Scary Stories You See in the Dark. And you know that like big monster girl that has like the big double chin
Mm.
and she's like pale, she's wearing a nightgown. Her name's Sarah. How she absorbs. I saw that scene today.
Yeah.
When she's like, she corners you, just like walking up slow and just gives you a big ol' hug, absorbing you with her 4 bodies that somehow make sense, but don't.
Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
That ain't it, sis.
No, absolutely not.
It was for her.
Yeah, she had a great time with it.
She was smiling, literally. Bitch be smiling.
I want to add to that.
Oh yeah?
I wanted to just say, for you, Anna, that one's called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yeah.
We did a podcast
For our anniversary.
for our anniversary,
Mm.
Scary Stories to Tell on your podcast anniversary.
Awesome.
Like a spoof on that.
That's really cute. I love that.
Thank you. It was Jamie's idea.
Mm.
I was going to take credit for it, and then I was like, no, Jamie's sitting right there.
I've taken credit for some of your stuff.
Oh!
Okay. It was my idea.
Yeah,
taken
so
down.
you go ahead.
Apology not accepted.
Yeah, who was it? Was it your family or someone at work that was like, oh, cool, did you make the logo? And you're
Yeah.
like, yeah. She did not.
I did not.
I did.
I tried.
You did.
It was not
There
good.
was an attempt.
Yeah. Anyway, Kate, what's your last one?
Funny.
I don't know how to intro into this.
It's spooky.
So it is spooky, but it's also I'm going to preface this by saying that I'm fascinated by Mormons.
Okay.
How fucked up there.
They're so fucked up. Number one,
Shout out to the Mormons listening.
Shout out to the Mormons that aren't listening.
My
Because they don't listen to podcasts.
Oh,
My
Awkward.
favorite, well, one of my favorite musicals is Book of Mormon.
where is this going?
Hold on.
Okay.
There's a reason.
Yes, mommy.
Oh my god. And I spiraled from the first time I heard Book of Mormon when I was like a teenager and just dove into the history of Mormonism and just how fucking weird they are.
Nerd.
Yeah. So somewhere along the line, that led to the cryptid that I'm going to talk about. Brigham Young is one of the people that helped found, I guess, the Mormon religion and develop it and bring it to what it is today. So the story that I'm going to talk about is in Utah, which
America.
which is in the U.S., and it's basically the epicenter for Mormons. Salt Lake City is where they basically believe the Garden of Eden is, because Mormons believe that...
Wait, that's not a joke?
No.
She says that's not a joke.
No.
Oh.
Like they were
Yeah.
serious the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why people go there. You know what's funny?
I thought it was a parody.
I honestly had no fucking clue either way if it was like
Yeah.
legit or fake. I had no idea.
No, that's why they made it all the way to Salt Lake City, because they kept going through America and they kept being... Joseph Smith, the actual founder of Mormonism, was like, oh, we'll get to paradise because Jesus came to America. And then everywhere, every place they went to, the locals were like, no.
Why on God would Jesus want to come to America? Just saying. Sorry. Anyway.
The godless country.
But then Joseph Smith was shot and left Brigham Young in charge, and Brigham Young brought all of the Mormons to Salt Lake City.
Gotcha.
And was like, it's here, I guess. So in Utah, there's a place called Bear Lake, and in 1868, the Deseret News published a correspondence, this man named Joseph Rich, his account of a monster he claimed was in Bear Lake. So the account is as follows. It says, about 3 weeks ago, which was likely early July of 1868, Mr. S.M. Johnson, who lives in the east side of the lake at a place called South Eden, Garden of Eden, South Eden, there we go, was going
Clear connection, obviously.
was going to the Round Valley settlement 6 miles to the south of this place, and when about halfway, he saw something in the lake, which at the time he thought to be a drowned person.
Ooh.
The road being some distance from the water's edge, he rowed to the bench, and as the waves were running pretty high, he thought it would soon wash into the shore.
I was over on the bench.
On the bench. In a few minutes, 2 or 3 feet of some kind of animal that he had never seen before were raised out of the water.
Oh.
So that was the first account of this Mormon Nessie, is what I'll say.
What?
Which they
Mormon
ended up-
Nessie.
Yeah, they ended up calling the Bear Lake Monster. So
She's sassy. She wild. She a Mormon Nessie.
She's
bitch.
just quirky, okay?
exactly.
She's from a Mormon town. She has something to hide.
So just
She's
like
different.
with Nessie, just like with the Ogopogo, any sort of
Okapogo.
the Ogopogo.
Ogopogo.
Ogopogi.
Okanosi.
Ogopogo calls it. It sort of spiraled out of control. There were a bunch of sightings, there were a bunch of claims that there's no way this thing existed. It absolutely existed. Like, people were going crazy over it. There was a huge dispute about it. And that's when Brigham Young jumped in. So, like I said, he was the sort of second guy to take over. He was like the second president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which are the Mormons. And he he basically went on a trip and was describing to church leaders that there was this thing, and he was getting all of these stories about people who believed in the Bear Lake monster. And the locals were really adamant that they saw something that was more than just a fish. It was more than just a log. That was actually something there. So Brigham Young suggested that maybe they could send a rope to the locals, and the locals could try and catch it.
Okay.
They could use a net. So the Mormon Church was like weirdly really interested in the Bear Lake monster because they think it's this like godly creation.
Well, I mean, for it to be on Earth, definitely it's a godly
Exactly.
creation. But I mean, I guess maybe it's this big mass creature that they need to see. They need to get their eyes on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the thing is too, like it's 1868, like between 1868 and 1900. It's
Boring?
It's boring. There's fucking nothing
Literally
to do.
nothing to
So
do.
they're like, yeah, give these people a rope. I don't know, dig around in the lake. They'll find
Let's
something.
go invade some, native people.
Exactly.
That's all we can do, apparently.
So from that point, when there was more interest in actually going into the lake and trying to capture this thing, there were further accounts from locals that maybe there was a second monster in the lake as well.
Oh.
So almost this,
His wife.
just like the family of Bigfoot, maybe there was a
Yeah.
family of Bear Lake monsters. So the most recent sighting, so like I said, that was 1868, long time ago.
Yeah.
But the most recent reported sighting of the Bear Lake monster was in 2002.
Okay.
So it's still
Damn.
quite present.
Hmm.
There's
Yeah.
still a lot of touristy things about it, just like there is with Nessie. Like you can go looking for it. You can have stickers like, "Oh, I believe in the Bear Lake monster." So it's very similar to Nessie in like description. So serpentine, quite
Turpentine.
large. Exactly.
Sorry.
Some people think that there's a connection between the Bear Lake monster and the Loch Ness monster. Some people even think there's a connection between those two and the Ogopogo in Canada, as if they're all like ancient species.
Brothers.
They're all brothers. They're
Like
related together.
Bigfoot.
Exactly.
Woo!
There's actually a film being made called The Legendary Bear Lake Monster.
Oh.
They on it.
So you never know. But just goes to show that it's not just
Piece of wood floating.
exactly. It's a piece of Mormon culture.
Ah.
And there you go.
Awkward. Celebrating Mormon culture.
Never.
Just kidding.
But that's the Bear
That's
Lake
cool.
monster.
Honestly, like I've heard of Loch Ness, of course, like the Kraken, which I know is not related, and it's the same thing, but
It's a whole
Same
other
thing.
episode.
yeah, really though.
It's in the same vein, though. Like
Just giant things that could kill you in the water.
Hate them.
That's bigger than a crocodile and not a whale.
Don't even like crocodiles.
no,
You
really
know,
don't like crocodiles.
They're cute from a distance. Like in pictures.
Mhm. I like the flat ones.
Flat ones.
They're like squishy.
She like presses her hands together. She's like, they're really flat.
They're flat like this.
Flat like me.
Talk to me about that.
She's like, damn, yeah, that's cool. I like that story.
I just think stuff like that is interesting because I like seeing the connections all over the world.
Mm.
Like it's the same thing with Bigfoot. Like we were saying, like there's so many variations of a similar story.
Mm-hmm.
Even with La Llorona, like
And yeah,
Like
and
women-
the werewolf.
Yeah. look at us.
Full circle.
Everything connects
Connecting
it.
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just interesting to see how different cultures, different religions, different places geographically, like such significantly different things. Like you wouldn't think to connect BC
With
Utah,
Yeah,
with
Mexico.
Scotland, with Mexico, with like all of these super different spots, but they have some sort of connection in similarity and folklore. So it kind of makes you wonder if there's something there.
Honestly, there has to be. The fact that there are always like these stories, these wild stories, like I don't know, just some random like wolf-like creature that you see in the woods. Like it just happens like everywhere. Like I'm not to be like, oh, like yeah, this happens everywhere. But like I've seen it like since I was a kid. I remember like hearing all kinds of like folklore and stuff from all over the world, but like about the same type of things.
A boot, as Connor would say.
Exactly.
Awkward.
It's like he's still here.
Gone but never forgotten.
Who?
Connor. I was like, if he was here, he would have laughed his ass off.
Yeah. Oh, he'd say, "Oh, cheers, cheers." Sorry, with the British accent.
Cheers, sorry.
We gotta go.
It was very nice being on this podcast with you guys. I really enjoyed it.
We were very happy to have you.
Talking about scary things
Mhm.
with scary people that aren't actually that scary, but they are.
Actually, I'm scary.
I was
Caitlin
gonna
is
say-
not.
They're internally very scary. They don't seem it. They don't look it.
One of us listens to Slipknot. I'll just say that.
And it's not Caitlin.
I mean, like, I'm really scary too. Like, I was literally like, "Can we watch Hellraiser?"
Mhm.
I was like, "Can we watch Hellraiser, please?" Guys, like,
Say
getting
something
ripped apart on the
kinky.
screen.
It was great.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, it was lovely to have you and Connor. I know he's not here to say his goodbyes, but he did drunk call me earlier to tell me that he had a lot of fun on the podcast. Actually, what he said, I said we were finishing, and he went, "I'm on that podcast." And I was like, "Yep, you are." He was like, "Cool." So that's his contribution.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, he says. What a boy. My goodness.
But
On
it's-
that beautiful note.
it's been lovely having some voices other than just Jamie and I.
We've been talking about having guests for so long. I don't know why we haven't done it.
I know.
They don't have any friends. Sorry. Oh my god.
We don't have any friends who live
Yeah, I
here.
was gonna say,
okay?
you don't have any friends in Calgary.
Very true.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite cryptid that we talked about was, if you have any cool stories about any of them. Or if you have any cool cryptids that you want to hear us talk about in the future. Because we would love to check out some more. Maybe some more obscure ones. Since I went on a Bigfoot rant, maybe we'll steer it into some lesser known next time. Yeah, it's fun.
Anna needs to go poopy, so.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah, we're going to keep it short and sweet. As always, if you would like to follow along with us to check out the pictures of our cryptids from today's episode, you can check those out on our Twitter or Instagram at Creeps and Coffee. You can get in touch with us to let us know what you thought at creepsandcoffee@gmail.com. And if you'd like to help support the show, you can keep liking and sharing and listening. Or if you really want to help support the show, you can
Give us money.
You can give us money. You can check out our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/creepsandcoffee and help fund our caffeine-fueled recording sessions. And I mean, this time it was alcohol-fueled, but normally caffeine.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We love you, and we will talk to you very soon.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye. Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kait and James.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Creeps and Coffee.